A hospital plans to build a wheelchair ramp over a 4 steps stair at the entrance. 4 steps. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, and here is the 4th step. So this is the top level, and you have the building here. This is the hospital. It looks like a church. You know what? I'm very bad at drawing. I still remember when I was in high school, I failed to the arts. So here, from let's say the grass field or whatever, you are going to take the stairs and you want to build a wheelchair ramp over the stairs. Make it easier for people to use to go up the stairs if they use wheelchair. You want this ramp to be accessible to them, and in order to do that, the slope of this ramp cannot be too steep. If the ramp is too steep, they wouldn't be able to go up the ramp. Ideally, you want the slope to be less than 1/12. Of course, you can increase the horizontal distance to make your ramp not as steep, even easier to go up the ramp for those people. So that's the slope. We have slope equals 1/12. But each step of the stair is 6 inches tall. And there are 4 steps in total. So in reality, how much does it rise between the 4 steps? 24 inches. So how long would it take for us to keep this ramp having a slope of 1/12? How long do we need to build the ramp? What is the horizontal distance in this case? 24 times 12. Well, some of you will be able to come up with the answer right away, but if you have trouble understanding why we would go 12 times 24, let me call it x at this time for the horizontal distance. We would expect the slope between rise over run to be 24 over x, to be 1/12. Here is the slope that we want to come up with. But at this time, we have that. If we want to solve for the unknown, I would then set up an equation and solve for x this way. I want the slope here to be 1/12. When I set them equal to each other, I would then be able to solve for x. As you multiply the denominator to the other side, you will end up with x equals 12 times 4. Well, that's how we came up with 288. And let's just not worry about the feet for now. We are going to spend more time on unit conversion in term 2. But in this case, we will need a horizontal distance of 288 inches or more to have the slope that is less than 1/12. When you think about it, the longer the horizontal distance, the better it is for those wheelchair people to go up the ramp, because you will end up with a ramp that is not as steep. As you increase the horizontal distance, the ramp will be easier to go up.